When did you get the sense that something was coming?
It's a couple days when I read a few days before Monday when I read the consent agreement.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't have any, I certainly figured, well, there's a possibility always of something, and what that is, I wouldn't have known until, I read the consent agreement.
What was your opinion on the appropriateness of the NCAA to get involved in this?
Well, I'm not a legal expert. My understanding is that they had every rights to do this, even though, because they have whatever it is that President Emmer talked about, with extraordinary times they can take these, they have the rights to take these extraordinary measures. And so, it's not my fight to tell the NCAA what their rules are. We're just here to follow them. And so they acted within their rule structure, and they chose to take this course, and it's our job to take the medicine and get going.
Is it anybody's fight? Is there anybody from the university that you feel should be acting on the university's behalf to argue, I guess?
Well, the problem is you can't argue after you sign the consent agreement.
Right.
And I think everybody's aware now, particularly after the trustee statement, a couple of days ago, and particularly all the trustees, I think, are now very aware, based on that statement that came out, that Dr. Erickson did take the right step and took the alternative. Maybe it was only two alternatives, and chose the better of the alternatives, although quite difficult, obviously, but the better of the alternatives that Penn State could have hoped for.
Is that a fair system?
I don't know. It's not my job to define fair or unfair. It just is the system we're living in, and we're happy's not the right word, but I'm happy to be able to move on. I guess that is true. I'm energized like Bill is, and again, we've had the surgery on Monday, and now it's our job to get up and get going and do with what we can do with what we've been given.
How can you have you been pleased, I guess, with how he's responded to all of this?
Yes, extremely pleased. You guys see him. He's the right person at the right time. He really is built for this kind of thing. He's tough. He's articulate. No nonsense. Straightforward. I don't think he has a false story within him. So he just is straight out there and tells you what he thinks, and he's very, very good at it. And the players really respond to him. It's because he's such straightforwardness. I guess he's, in that regard, he's very Belichickian, if you will, in that regard. And the players and the people respond to that.